Good morning, people. How y'all doing? I'm sitting here on what's called the Indian River, just across the river from Cape Canaveral or the Kennedy Space Center. Um, it's kind of, well, it's very cloudy. It's about 30 minutes before launch time, and I'm just waiting to see. Usually, if there's inclement weather after the Space Challenger, they don't take chances with bad weather or what have you. So, thus far, the launch is still scheduled for 30 minutes from now. While sitting here, I figured I'd go ahead and talk to a couple people, even if you're not there. I got so much positive feedback on my last podcast. Um, I'm a certified peer support specialist, which basically means that I can work with people who have mental ailments. It's one of the certifications that I got. No, la da 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 da. Um, I did it to kind of understand some of the things that was going on with me. Uh, and what it did is it opened my eyes to how prevalent mental ailments are in this day and age. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a part two, and I'll send out some feelers to see some of the specific problems that you guys are dealing with, and see if you want to do it in kind of an open forum format. You send me some questions and beforehand, and I'll see if I can kind of address it. Um, I've been hearing from, and I made light of the fact that quite a few people do come to me, and I respect that. I respect their privacy, both professionally and personally. On the professional side, Bethesda and several other hospitals are helped to write the HIPAA policy, healthcare information policies to protect sensitive information, healthcare information. So I kind of respect that. On the other side, I just don't like politicians that tend to use conversations and meetings that they have with everyday people, citizens or residents or constituents, and it seems somewhat operish where they're pimping or they're exploiting these people's mishaps. So I don't like to do that. Some people don't mind what I call the Judge Judy effect, putting their stuff out there for people to look at. Other people like to maintain their privacy and anonymity. Say to her. They like to remain anonymous and not let everybody know what's going on in their life. So if they come to me, um, unless they tell me otherwise, I'm not going to say anything about. I might say something about the situation, but I'm not going to say anything about the person who used their name. Um, I may refer to the incident, but I won't use the name. So I've got some positive feedback with that as well. People telling me, they appreciate me addressing their issue, and appreciate more that I didn't put them on blast and say who they were. So that's kind of where I am. Otherwise, I'm sitting here on the Indian River, right across the launching pad from Cape Canaveral. Let's see, maybe I could get out and show you what it looks like out there. It's a very breezy day, so you might hear more of the wind than you do me. Let's see. So you can see how rough the water is. You can see how cloudy the day is, and you can kind of see what's going on. There's a little drizzle as well. The drizzle just started, so I think I'm going to get back in the car. If this keeps up, I don't know if they're going to do the launch. When I cross the river on the launching pad, it's so cloudy you can't really see it. The Space Center. But we'll just see. I'm going to hang out for a minute because I got nothing better to do. If you look, you'll see some people in their cars and they're socially distant. They're practicing social distancing as well. So I'll just kind of pan down. You'll see it kind of... Usually when there's a space launch, this place is packed. You know, people have a tendency... Orlando's about 30 miles away, and people have a tendency to drive to 30, 35 miles. And as far away as Celebration down by Disney, all the way here. So like I said, I really don't think this launch is going to go off. Not with this weather, especially since it started raining. But I'm just going to hang around and see what's happening. So playing it by ear. This is a nerd's dream, man. I mean, I'm in nerd heaven, you know. The guy that taught us trigonometry in high school was a former Navy engineer, and he tried to talk me into going into engineering because he just knew I was a science geek. He actually applied for me to get a physics scholarship coming out of high school, but at the time there was no Neil deGrasse. So I couldn't see myself being a young black man doing a PhD in physics, you know. I was too cool for anybody to ever take my lunch money, so, and I ain't gonna lie, I picked on a couple people. Shout out to Eugene Jackson. This brother used to wear a trench coat and carry a raincoat looking like a tall, black, skinny Mr. French every day. And I used to give him the blues, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't beat him up or anything, but I did talk about him. As you could probably tell, I was a little bit of hangster to prankster. So I always had jokes, you know. I was not the person you wanted to play the dozens with. And I always had a baker's dozen sitting in the wings, so. But, folks, I just wanted to say good morning to everybody. Let you guys know I'm socially distant. I'm trying to see what this new normal is going to look like. And in the meantime, I'm here on the Indian River. And it's actually clearing up across the river on the Space Center. Even though I still can't see the launch pad as clearly as we usually can. Excuse me. So, good morning, people. How y'all doing? Everybody have a beautiful Saturday morning. Hi, Josie. What's up, J-Rome? Tell the missus I hope she's feeling better. I saw the thing she said. So, anyway, here we are, folks. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful Saturday. I got some liquid sunshine here. We've not gotten much rain during April, so I don't know what May is going to be like. Maybe we'll get some tropical rain during the day, and after that it heats up and dries up the rain, and it feels more humid than anything else. So, folks, have a beautiful Saturday. I'll talk to you guys later. Like I said, thanks for tuning in to my podcast. I wanted to give you guys an update on what's happening with me now, and I wanted to also give you an update and some feedback on the last podcast that I did. So it was beautiful, man. I got a whole lot of positive feedback. So have a beautiful Saturday, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out of here.